like, be careful what you say, but also, like, say it if you want it. Like, don't be afraid to say it. And them, like, adamantly being like, I don't manifest. That's just magic, woo-woo, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're a witch, you know? And I'm like, no, we all, that's how you speak things. And
right.
You create it. The minute you say it, it's a physical, tangible thing.
Right.
It's already real once you've said it. Or texted it, or wrote it, or whatever. It's physical.
Yeah, my husband's definitely on the same page with the whole, like, okay, that's great, honey.
Yeah.
I'm glad you feel that way. Let me know when you're back.
Yeah. It's almost like putting it into words that men can understand.
Right.
Because they don't feel like the magical unicorns that we are. They love to celebrate us for being magical unicorns, and because they don't think that they are too.
Right.
So it's like finding a way to let a man be like a magical witch without calling him a magical witch.
Right.
Because they're going to see themselves as like, okay, I'm logical. You get from point A to point B with like several steps.
Right.
And I think being able to take what we're doing and putting it into a like structure that makes sense to men who are like trying to come from a logical place,
right,
is the kind of the next step in like our evolution of like this magic we're doing, because we get it, right? But there's these people who don't get it like that. Even women. It doesn't have to be men. But,
definitely.
And I think like bringing everyone there, so it's not so like, oh, you're not in the magical manifestation club, like, you know.
Drops the mic.
Yeah.
Drops the towel.
You know, I think, I feel like we're coming into this like new age of bringing it now to the public and to not keeping it within our little circle of people who already get it.
Right.
You know? So I love that this is coming up, because I feel like this is a really like good conversation to have. Like, we can all do this. And so I feel like sharing those stories is important. Like letting her, because you were doing it, you didn't know you were doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't know you were calling something into existence, and you did, and now you can see it for what it was.
Right.
So.
In every scenario, like, I needed to find exactly the type of person that my husband is in order to do exactly what I'm doing right now. And it's like, as much as I'd like to fight that whole situation, because I'm like, oh, this sucks and it hurts and I'm tired and exhausted, it's like, no, bitch, you needed this.
Yeah.
Like, you asked for this.
You asked for it.
And now it's literally like showing up in all of its flavors, not just the nice flavors that you like. Like, you have to accept all of the flavors, you know? So, that's so powerful. I love that you said, you know, the magical thing, because I do feel that way, but it's like, it's so hard to express.
It is.
You know, especially if you're not talking to people who, men or women, who are like, magical.
Right.
Or who are owning their magic.
Right.
Because everybody's magical. It's like, are you owning it? So,
Right.
That's cool. Yes.
And learning to be really specific, because I have manifested before, and then I get exactly what I asked for, and I'm like, oh shit, I got exactly what I got. Like, why didn't I specify that it had to be a physical, tangible thing? Or why didn't I specify that I didn't want it to be with the XYZ strings attached? I mean, because I couldn't have imagined what it would be.
That's,
you know what I mean? Like,
that's me in my marriage right now. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm really not kidding. I was like, I only listed all the cool things and not all the things that I didn't like want to have. You know, I was like, I want him to be able to travel, and I want him to be able to travel. I didn't ask about him being comfortable with going to concerts or eating my type of food, or like, I was not specific. And I mean, Tom fucking loves to travel, and he will always be that guy, and he's always been exactly who he's been. I'm the one saying, fuck, this sucks. But I literally didn't specify anything else.
I got everything I asked for, and I realized I just didn't ask. There was a lot that I forgot.
That you forgot.
Because I assumed that if you were into traveling, you might be into like this food and these things. You might have this kind of lifestyle. I did the same thing. I wrote all the things I wanted, and I got exactly what I wanted. And then I was like, wait, you're like kind of conservative, you know, or like you
draining my magic.
Yeah, you're draining my magic, or like, you don't, like, you're not actually good in bed. And I just kind of assumed if you were X, Y, and Z, I didn't have to specify that. And like, you know,
vibrator's my best friend. Yeah. Fully married to a man with a very large penis, and vibrator is my best friend.
Yeah.
Because I did not specify how to use the penis.
Yeah.
If he could use the penis. If he could feel his own penis.
Exactly.
I did not.
Size
Yes.
and not how to use
Yes.
it because I
Yes.
assumed.
That if what size meant
Yes.
use.
No.
Proper use. Feelings.
No, when I'm on dates now, I tell guys right from the get-go, I'm like, look, I don't have sex with humans. Like, I fuck gods. So, like, if you consider yourself a god, then, like, we're in business. If you are sitting here thinking that I'm crazy and that you're a human and I'm a human, then, like, it was nice to meet you.
Right.
You know? Like,
That's so upfront. And I thought I was doing that in the beginning. I was not. Not to that, like...
I wasn't either. Now I know.
Right.
Like, we're gods here, dude. Like, if you see it, you see it. If you don't, like, I want to show you. Like,
Right, but you have to be
I wanna
open
show
to
you.
seeing. Wow. Wow.
Magic.
I love this little Buddha corner. It makes me feel really confident about everything I say. Like, I'm like surrounded by bowls. I'm like, I need to speak more from this
The
place.
energy. You are not alone in that at
I
all.
love this spot.
It's the spot.
The G spot. So do you own this place alone? Do you have business
Yeah, it's just
partners,
me.
or-
I mean, my husband.
Your
He's
husband,
technically the business partner, or he's technically the investor because he's not
Okay.
on any paperwork for
Yeah,
good
yeah.
reason.
Okay.
But no, my next partner is right here because she's already that title without anything being formal.
Partner in passion.
Yes.
Partner in passion. I love it.
I love it. Okay, what else do we need?
I'm gonna grab my notebook actually that has some of the thoughts that we've been writing down yesterday. I believe
While
it's
you
my
guys
bag
are doing
back
that,
here.
will I be interrupting you if?
Oh, I'm gonna grab. Is that my
I am,
bag there?
Oh yes, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good.
No interruptions.
Thank you. I just have a notebook in here. I got it.
Manifesting magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna do sound check with
Yes, so should we set up the ring light?
yes, and
Manifesting magic.